What meat does a boxer use to build his sandwich? Upper cold cuts. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Jump King. I just didn't get enough. Last night. A whole stream of Jump King. And it wasn't enough, so we're starting with at least 2 hours tonight. If it goes real well, I'm open to going into Jump King overtime. We've got a lot of hours ahead of us, so we can go over 2 hours if it's going well. But at some point we will switch, and in the second part of the stream we will continue our playthrough of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on the NES. But welcome in, everyone. Thank you for being here. Dead Zergling is first in chat. We've also got Loose and Jelly and Greg's Retro Channel. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Boxed spam, Zergling guesses, and Jelly's guess was punch meat. We have a raid coming in. Very nice. Start of the stream raid. 3-Up Moon. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to Jump King. I hope you had a fantastic stream tonight. Let's see if the bot says Death Road to Canada. I've heard that game's a lot of fun. I've never played it myself, but I've heard that it's fun. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, 3-Up Moon. Thank you again for the raid. Moon Drummer, welcome in. Tommy, welcome in. Great to have you here. Frownie over Tyson tonight via KO. We'll see. I haven't even seen Tyson yet. I did. I just got it recently. Been having a lot of fun with each run. Highly recommend it. Itarama, welcome in, Eddie. Good to see you as well. Thank you for coming along. Love me some Jump King. So we're doing pretty well in Jump King. Sadly, this is now my longest playthrough. I crossed the 92.5 hour mark. So this is my longest Jump King playthrough. We're at 95.5 hours. I kind of knew that was going to happen. We've been making progress. I've set a new PB the last 2 sessions, last night and last week, the time before. I set a new PB both nights. So, fingers crossed. You know, if I can make progress every night, we could be done with this game in just a matter of, like, months. Oh. This is to catch you up. If you're unfamiliar with Jump King, anyone who's come in, it's a rage game. It's a very trolly game. It's a brutally difficult platformer that will punish the slightest mistake with a tremendous loss of progress. And it's got a couple different. It's got a couple separate quests through the game, which it's kind of like sequels because they take place on mostly or completely unique maps. So there's the base game and there are 2 DLCs, and I've completed the base game and I've completed DLC 1. This is DLC 2, the third and final map, and yeah, this is what I've spent 95 plus hours on. It's just this map. I'm not very good at Jump King, but I beat the other 2 maps, so I have some victories. I have some victories to my name, and I am confident I will eventually clear this game. This game is awesome but cruel, 3 Up Moon says. Yeah. I do like it quite a bit. I am a very big fan of this game. I've had some rough times with it. There were times when I really wanted to give up. There were times where I really never thought I would win, but I stuck with it, and eventually I did. And that's got me all turned around. Maybe by the end of the year, Greg says. We can dream, right? Would you consider portions of this game to be unfair? I mean, not really, because the whole point of the game is to be punishing. I don't really look at the super punishing parts as unfair so much as I look at the less punishing parts as merciful. You know, anything short of a complete reset is mercy. Hey, Duck Something, welcome in. Are you you are the Jump King. I'm aiming to become the Jump King. I'm aiming to earn my crown by conquering every challenge in the game. It's too cruel for my liking, Greg says. Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. I can see you know, I can recommend at least the base game to everyone. Maybe not recommend beating it, but I think it is worth giving a try just to experience firsthand what it's like. But it'd be really hard, you know. It'd be really hard to try and convince everyone that they should endure this whole game. I love the simplicity of the concept. Like I've been over, you know, all the things I love about the game 1,000 times, but you know, for the 1,001st time, I love the simplicity of the concept. I love the punishing brutality. I love the aesthetic. I love the atmosphere. There's really a lot to like about this game. There are places, though. There are places in this game where, like, I was just spinning my wheels for tens of hours. I'd get to parts that just felt like impossible walls that I was never going to see beyond. Over and over again, I would have experiences like that where I would just be locked in place for the longest time. But when you do finally break through and make progress, it is very rewarding. You know, in a way that only comes after being, like, repeatedly destroyed. I always have a lot of difficulty with this particular environment. This this maze of cat platforms is particularly troubling. Do you want to be punched in the face yet? Hey, Hooked on Pot, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I can withstand a bit. I can withstand a bit more torment than just 18 minutes. At 19 minutes, I'll think about throwing in the towel. I saw you've been playing Animal Well. I hope that's been treating you. I hope that's been treating you well. I had such a great time with Animal Well. I like it a lot. It's great to hear. I don't know how much I can talk about it without spoiling things for you. I'm gonna be real careful. I certainly didn't do everything the game has to offer. The game is... Some of the late game stuff is just way annoyingly cryptic. But, I really enjoyed it, and I think it's safe to call my playthrough mostly complete. Or complete enough. I got my money's worth out of it, for sure. I had a very satisfactory time. What am I doing? Hey, Buddha Fingers, welcome in. And Kusari Gama, great to have you here as well. Yeah, that was almost... I don't know if you saw Hooked on Pot's comment before Buddha Fingers, but it was almost exactly the same question. Okay. I didn't know. Could have been a coincidence. It's not impossible. Of course I did. Hey, thank you for the gift sub, Hooked on Pot. Very generous of you. Buddha Fingers, take a key for coming in. Be the boss. Got all the tools today. Gonna try and find bunnies tomorrow. Bunnies. So I don't think I hunted down all of the bunnies in the game. Yeah, it's got tons. It's got tons of secrets. And that's part of it's what's really fun about it. But also, like, some of the stuff in it is like wildly, just inhumanly obtuse. I think because they wanted to, like, force, like community problem solving, which I understand that being a goal, but it goes against my, like, fiercely independent nature. And I'm definitely not bright enough to solve all that game's mysteries on my own. I got all the eggs. I think it's safe for me to say that. I got all the eggs, and that's where I called my playthrough complete. I did all the bosses too, or at least what I think is all the bosses. And then I got all the eggs, and I said I think this is where I'm done. I know there was stuff that I didn't figure out. Like, there's that big, like, pixel mural. I never figured out what that was about, and I never figured out what the clocks are all about. But I thought about them for a while, and I experimented a little bit, but I couldn't piece them together. So I just let it be. You haven't got all the eggs yet? Hunting down all the eggs was fun. Some of them are really tough. But I was able to get them all. I didn't have to look any up or get any help. But there were a few that took me a few hours to work out. I did, yeah, I did get the cats. I did get the cats out of the cages. That was puzzling, too. No. Hey, thank you again, Hooked on Pot. Thank you for the 500 bits. Too bad I missed that. I would have loved to have seen you solve that without Googling. Well, it was kind of a slow process. It was rewarding, but it definitely took a lot of, like, there was a lot of downtime. I don't think I didn't use pen and paper. There was something I used pen and paper for. There was something I used pen and paper for, but it's actually part of a mystery I never finished solving. And it's egg related, so I don't think I used pen and paper for the cats, though. The thing I use pen and paper for, I'm not even 100% sure. Well, I'm sure, I guess it probably does have a purpose, but I'm not actually sure if it's another puzzle or if it's a reward in and of itself. If it's just meant to be an Easter egg of sorts. But I mean, knowing Animal well, surely everything has some sort of cryptic puzzle purpose at some point. Whoa, I almost walked off the far side there. Great game. Got it for free on the PlayStation Plus, but would for sure spend the $15 or whatever for Animal Well. Yeah, I kind of impulse bought it myself. I saw a thumbnail for a YouTube video. I saw the pixel art, and I was like, "What is this?" And I hovered my mouse over it and let it like autoplay for a moment, and kind of watched just like a slideshow of the video. And just from that, just seeing a little slideshow of the pixel art, I was like, I think I want to play this. And I went and impulse bought it, and then I cleared off the stream schedule, and we did nothing but Animal Well for like 2 weeks because I was excited to just dig into it. I was right around when it came out. I was just a couple days after it released, I think. I could have got badly burned on that one too, going into it with no indication of exactly what it was, but I don't know, the artwork really spoke to me. Watch Donkey on YouTube, so I found it that way. I actually don't even know whose video it was that caught my eye. Why? Falling there is terrible. Jump King, please. Uh... Well, we might see the waterfalls again in another hour. Yeah, no wheel tonight. I remembered too late. I thought about it, but I'd already set the stream to go live. And I haven't updated the wheel. Hey Derek, welcome in. I gotta replace those 2 dead spots. Yeah, a bit of Jump King. We're also doing Punch Out tonight. So it won't be all Jump King like last night. It'll be an unknown amount of Jump King. It kind of depends. If it's going really good, we'll play a lot. If it's going really bad, we'll play a little. So far, it's going pretty medium. Hooked on Pot, thank you again for the gift sub. Derek, take a key for coming in. No, I undershot my jump. If I can get up and stay up near our PB region, then I'm happy to, you know, play this game for many multiple hours. But if I'm hanging out down here the whole time, there's really not a point in going too long. Went and saw Borderlands today. Gonna see Alien, but didn't work out. Hopefully you had a good time nonetheless. I assume Borderlands is connected to the video game of the same name. But I don't really know anything about the game either. I've seen the box art. That's about it. I enjoyed it, Derek says. I'm finally done having bacon and eggs for dinner. I finally hit that like magic spot where I ran out of bacon and bread and eggs all at the same time. Because I'd been to where I'd run out of one of the 3, and so then I would go and buy, you know, I'd buy like a pack of bacon, and then I'd have just bacon, so I'd have to go get more bread or more eggs. kind of like hot dogs and hot dog buns, right? How they're sold in unequal quantities. So you have to wait until you hit the lowest common multiple to be out of them. I did that with my bacon and eggs, but I hit it tonight, so I'm done. I'm done with bacon and eggs after 2 weeks. We're gonna start having pork fried rice for dinner every night now. I bought a ton of pork chops. Like these kind of small, thin pork chops that I'm gonna cube up for fried rice. This jump is so scary, and I failed it so many times that... I'll never be able to approach it with confidence. Same thing with this one. The punishment for missing it is huge. Even this one, even that jump there has got me, like, very emotionally vulnerable. My vacation / sister's wedding was good, Hooked on Pot says. Saying I was going for a long drive a couple weeks back. I do recall you sharing that. We were talking about road trips. Hopefully it went safely for you. Caught about 20 fish, 14 pike, and 6 pickerel. Are these fish you catch for eating or just for sport? I'm pretty ignorant about fishing. It was an 8-hour drive, but made it in 7. Right on. I am always the opposite. I never complete a drive earlier. It's always later. I'm a very slow, very cautious driver. Have been my whole life. Kept everything worth enough meat to be worth it. About 10 of them. I think the only thing I've ever caught is bluegill. And we never ate any of them. We just tossed them back. I don't even know if bluegill is a fish you do eat. I'm so ignorant. No. That area up there, by the way, is my PB. I've made it higher than we just made it. Like, I've made it several platforms above that, but I haven't seen whatever environment is above that one yet. I like that area up there. It's very intense. The quicksand platforms gimmick is super challenging. So she got married on a dock in the middle of a lake, detached the dock from the shore, dragged it out with a couple of boats. About 8 boats attached to the dock during the ceremony. Her walk down the aisle was a boat ride from the shore to the dock. My dad drove the boat. That I've I've never heard of a wedding like that. That's quite the creative ceremony. Or well, staging area at least. Hopefully the weather treated you real well. They're a fishing hunt slash hunting couple. You'd pretty much have to be, right? For for that idea. I bet it was real. I bet it was very picturesque, though. Jelly and I got married in a library. No. Oh, I thought I was doomed. I thought I'd overshot it. No. Well, it was kind of neither. Jelly and I, we have pretty strong connections to libraries in general. The particular one where we got married, her parents both worked there, so that was like kind of why it was available to us. Because it normally they wouldn't let people hold weddings there, but they made an exception for us since we had a connection. But libraries in general, like both Jelly's parents worked in a library. Like I said, both Jelly and I have worked in libraries. So there's a lot of general, like, just personal history connected to them. It said sausages, roasted zucchini, and corn on the cob, 3 of Moon says. I'm a big fan of 2 out of 3 of those. Zucchini, I've never... I haven't grown a taste for zucchini. I haven't tried it that many times. But I'd never say no to sausages or corn on the cob. Very barbecue vibes. I've never tried it grilled either. That might be the thing. Because I hated asparagus until I tried it grilled, and that completely turned me around. So, yeah, maybe a grilled zucchini is the way to go. I did try grilling eggplant recently, though, and not that a zucchini and an eggplant are the same thing, but being grilled did not win me over with the eggplant. Gotta be cooked right. It's late dinner. Work took us for chicken and waffles earlier for a team lunch today. Nice. I love waffles. With or without chicken, I enjoy waffles. Very similar. Are you a big barbecue fan? I am. I don't have any. I don't have any. I really don't have any barbecue places near where I live, sadly. But so anytime I go to visit my sister or my dad, I insist we go out for barbecue. Because up here, if I want it, I pretty much have to make it myself. Which, you know, I like to do every now and then, but it's a lot of work. I usually just do pork ribs or chicken if I'm making my own barbecue. I haven't ever done anything like a brisket or a big pork shoulder or something like that. This is the second DLC. This is the final quest. DLC number 2, Ghost of the Babe. I've been playing it for 96 hours. It's pretty brutal. Yeah, that's kind of what this is like too. The DLC are the first DLC 1. DLC 1 is a separate map, but it's grafted on to the main game. So it kind of takes the map of the base map, and instead of being like I-shaped, it makes it Y-shaped. But DLC 2 is a separate is basically completely separate from either the main game or the first DLC. It's yeah, it's essentially just a sequel map. DLC 1's like a semi-sequel map. Because DLC 1 is connected to the main game, I actually did that first. Because I didn't really understand what I was doing, and I went off the main path and into the DLC, and then I stubbornly refused to backpedal and abandon that pathway once I was on it, so I had to do DLC 1 first. And then I went back and did the main game, and now we have this one's the last one. I'll be all done with Jump King if I can just finish this map. But who knows? I'm sure I'll finish it eventually, but you know, just who knows when that's gonna come. Something zen about it. I always feel like I play the best when I enter this weird, like, half-conscious sort of state where I'm, like, usually if I'm if I get to where I start rambling about something or I start daydreaming about something while I'm playing, and like my focus kind of shuts down a little bit and I start playing more on autopilot, I feel like when that happens, I hit this perfect sort of zone where I play really well for a while. But it's a difficult state to manufacture. I kind of just have to wait for it to happen. It's always nice when it does, though. No, why? It's alright. Ouch. Oh, no. Oh, for all my attempts at being really focused. They just don't. It's not going the way I would prefer. Let's have a little bit of coffee. Oh. Oh, I'm doing so terribly. I can't get away from these cats. I'm missing free jumps. Is how bad I'm doing. Thank you for the follow, my new friend. I'll let you be anonymous if you would prefer, but very grateful for you. Thank you for that. It'll turn back around. I can only play terribly for so long. It'll turn back around. I say that, but last week we did have a night where for two solid hours I played and I couldn't even make it above this tower. And I was already well familiar with, like, the quest up to the waterfalls, but I had a really bad night last week where for 2 solid hours, I was stuck with those cats and falling from, like, halfway up this tower every time. I just could not get it together all night long. No. War time for Punch Out. No, we have to put in our 2 hours. We will not play less than 2 hours of Jump King. It's only at the 2-hour mark that I start considering whether it's time for Punch Out. Don't get me wrong, I'm ready for some Punch Out. But we've got a lot of time tonight. I can't there's no reason to shortchange. There's no reason to shortchange Jump King, even if it is ugly. I was scrubbing through Punch Out footage just earlier today. Ready to conquer Macho Man. If I can make it back to him. It's kind of unlike you, Zergling, to abdicate for less Jump King. That's things must be really bad. There we go. When I finally do make it to the top of this, there's gonna be a part of me that's very, very, like, deeply curious about how quickly I can do it a second time. I'm gonna have to fight real hard to silence that voice inside me when that day comes. Under. No. All the way to the bottom. Ho, 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 ho. No, what am I doing? No. I disagree. No. I'm just doing worse and worse. I'm not working my way up, I'm working my way down. Yep. No. Thought I messed that up. I was too far back on that platform and I wasn't going to make it. Undershooting that jump doesn't even feel possible. No. I hate how everything is lined up perfectly to make you always fall down onto that platform down there. Yeah, I like that lava area a lot. I keep saying it makes me think of Doom. Yeah, I like the music, and it's very intimidating up there, but I like it. It's an intense environment. That quicksand gimmick up there, though, is really tough to navigate. You have to just keep jumping, like, with no breaks. You can kind of, like, if you need to plan your jump, you can kind of try to just, like, jump in place over and over again to sort of stall in that area. But even that is kind of tough. All of this looks really tough to navigate. I mean, you're not wrong. Learning to get up to that lava area has taken me like 50 hours. Just learning to get up there, you know. Not that I can even do it consistently. Ooh, I thought I missed that. No! Ah! Double no, double ah. I disagree. This is so anxiety-inducing. Oh my goodness. I hate everything. All the way down, huh? Well, I don't have to play this for 30 more minutes before Punch Out. Yeah, literally all the way down. That's where we're going. It's one piece at a time. Oh. That's what I said. Definitely cause for celebration. Thank you for the 40 bits. Thank you, Hooked on Pot. Ah, exactly, yeah. 30 minutes to fall back into the bog. That was worth it. Going nowhere. Nowhere. Going nowhere. I am just complete trash. Complete trash. I cannot make any of these cat jumps. So irritating. The emote power-up things. Yeah, they added those a little while back. Yeah, I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. Someone who raided in the other night clicked on that, but I didn't interact with it. I don't I'm not gonna go about clicking on Twitch features that I don't understand. But yeah, I imagine it's some kind of stream sharing feature. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I wouldn't imagine you have to be playing the same thing. How would it even detect that? Like, I don't play online stuff hardly ever, so like Twitch isn't not gonna know what what I'm playing. For the most part, like when I'm playing Punch Out, like I don't change my category. I'm just in retro all the time. But yeah, I don't know what it does. For sure. Hey, EpiPen, welcome in. Thank you for another celebration, Hooked on Pot. I actually didn't see what emote you chose the first time. I saw that was cheese that time. I can't see the, I don't have, like the way I have my windows stacked, I only see a sliver of the, stream manager. Instead, I'm watching my own stream in OBS when I look at it. And normally I don't even look at that, right? Because I don't play the game in the capture. There's too much of a delay. Is that one of the watermark emotes? I actually couldn't see what that was. But thank you again, Hooked on Pot. Thank you for 40 and now 80 more bits. Oh, that's not one of my emotes. No wonder I didn't recognize it. Why did we decide more of the best? More of the best game? Always more Jump King until I reach the top. I mean, not every night, but most nights, or half the nights. Jank, yes, it speaks directly to my heart. We're doing this tonight for a little while longer before we switch to Punch Out, and we'll play more on Thursday. And then probably again next week. Thought I finished my project last night, but today it came back to haunt me. Now I'm drinking so I don't care. Prepare for spoilers. Oh. Thank you, EpiPen. Thank you for that 30-bit sucked on pot. And the supersized Princess Toadstool. Oh, but yeah, I was just saying, because of the way I have my windows stacked on my screen, I don't really see the I don't really see much of the stream manager window. So when there's one of those on-screen celebrations, I only see a sliver of it. So I tend to miss them. But you know. No, that's fine. You're perfect. You're perfectly fine. Like you were 30 more bits sucked on pot. What a dance. Oh. You know, that's actually a really dangerous EpiPen because whenever I'm in a really high stress situation in this game, I do tend to hold my breath. So, and if it goes on for too long, like, I risk getting lightheaded. But it's funny because it's a real danger. Oh no. That was almost ultra calamitous. No, I was too weak. Well, now I go back down to the tower. Everything is fine. Thank you again for the bits hooked on pot. This is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Oh, no. Oh, that's horrible. What a place to bonk my head. What a horrible place to bonk my head. That hurts. That hurts a lot. It's funny because bonking my head on the ceiling is my signature move. The Frownie drop is all about my my speedrun trick. The Frownie drop is all about bonking your head on the ceiling and falling down a pit. So we won't play Jump King tomorrow because tomorrow will be all Dark Souls 2. But we will play again on Thursday at the start of the stream. For, again, at least another 2-hour chunk. Maybe longer if it goes well. I don't think we're going to be playing Jump King too much longer tonight. I'm looking at the clock and seeing we're like 5 minutes away from the 2-hour mark. And I'm thinking, yeah. I'm not doing well enough to justify overtime. One-arm punch-out's the way to go. Yeah, exactly. Circling says, I don't think you'd be too sad to miss Wizard of Oz or Addams Family on Thursday. No. On Thursday, it's going to be very easy. On Thursday, it's going to be very easy to talk myself into extra Jump King. Tonight, it's not, because I do really want to play Punch-Out. So it's not easy to talk myself into extra Jump King tonight. On Thursday, it 100% will be. Thursday could become an all Jump King stream. Pretty easily. It was like, well, if I quit this now, I gotta roll dice for the rest of the night. No, thank you. You know what? Knowing my luck, on Thursday night, I'll beat Jump King in 15 minutes. I'll beat the whole game. And and then I'll be forced to play Wizard of Oz for the rest of the night. This channel is some kind of magic when you're playing Jump King. Kind of hypnotic. The magic of being broken. We see the same screen so long that anything happening, anything at all, is amazing. I mean, no one wants this game to be finished more than me. I got 1 minute. I got 1 minute to make it. I got 1 minute to make it up high enough to justify going on. If this last minute, that's already going bad. If this last 50 seconds doesn't go amazing, we're gonna be done with Jump King for the night. It's not going amazing. Playing this project around Jump King. Oh yeah, no worries, EpiPen. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging by. I kind of, you know, I tend to tell people welcome back just if I don't see them comment in the chat for, you know, for a long time. I just sort of assume people drift in and out. We passed that. We passed that minute mark that I was talking about. Yeah, here we go. All right. That's 2 hours of Jump King, my friends. It's not going super great. We made it up to that, lava area a couple times. Didn't go super well. I think we did sort of. We almost tied our PB. Where like I was like 2 jumps below my PB, I think, at one point. So it wasn't, you know, it wasn't catastrophic, but it wasn't a great night either. But that's going to be all the Jump King for tonight. Let's go ahead and back out before I change my mind. So we're going to do a changeover. We'll take a very short BRB. That's true. I didn't fall down to the bog all night. How many times did I go down to the bog last night? 3 or 4. It was so many. I went down to the bog so many times last night. It was unbelievable. It was absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night here. We'll play this again on Thursday. There won't be any time tomorrow, but it'll be start of the stream Thursday, and probably a generous portion of the night. But let me take that BRB. Let's switch over. Yeah, this is a good save point. That's my usuals. Like that's where I like to. I mean, I don't like to save there, but I mean more often than not. That's usually the best place I save at. It's usually either there or worse. But I'll see you again in a few minutes, my friends, and we'll be on the NES for some Punch-Out for the rest of the night.